Good day, listeners, and welcome to the fourth program in our series, Let's Learn Computer Studies, which is produced for grade 10 and 11 and anyone else who is interested in the subject. My name is Jerry Joe Ochieng Okoth Omole. Today we are going to learn about the types of operating system. Please have a pen and a notebook ready so that you can make notes of the important points. We say that our operating system is a very important program or software in our computer or smartphone. Examples of operating systems are Windows, Unix, Android, Mac OS X. At the end of this program, you should be able to describe the use of the following operating system facilities: batch processing, real-time processing, and multi-user.
Good afternoon, Mr. Henok.
Good afternoon, Ms. Kandali. What brings you here?
I came to see you since you are my information technology expert.
Well, have a seat. What can I do for you?
Next week, I have a presentation about the types of operating systems that I need to explain to the board members in details, because our company wants to choose the best type of operating system. So I would like you to help me to understand better the types of operating systems.
Okay. Take this notebook and a pen. Write down the important points. Please feel free to ask if you don't understand at any point.
Thank you, Mr. Henok.
Would you like to drink coffee or tea?
Coffee, please. Thank you. Thank you for the coffee, Serafina.
Well, there are a few different types of operating system, which are also called operating system facilities, OS. We are going to discuss them. However, I am not going to recommend the best operating system for your company. You are the one who will do that because you know your company better than I.
No, sir. The board members are the ones that are going to choose the best type of operating system after my presentation.
Okay. Well, one of the operating system facilities is batch processing. This is the execution of a series of programs on a computer without human intervention. It works in an environment where a number of tasks called jobs are all collected together over a given period of time.
How does it work?
The program takes a set of data files as input, processes the data, and produces a set of output data files, meaning that the input data are collected into batches of files and are processed in batches by the program. In other words, jobs are loaded into a computer system in a job queue and are all processed at once in a batch.
What tasks are the best for batch processing?
Before I answer that question, batch processing operating system is ideal in situations where there is large amounts of data to be processed. Therefore, batch processing is suitable for applications such as payroll, stock control, and monthly credit card statements. For example, let's look at the steps involved in payroll batch processing system, where the system calculates the salaries of employees. Working hours data is collected into a batch manually. If data is manually collected, it has to be fed into the system. On the processing set date, the data is processed at once. The same calculations will be performed on all the data and it reads the input data. Prints payslip, makes a check or electronic fund transfer payment directly to employee's bank account.
What are the negative effects on batch processing system?
Well, the processing can take long, so it is not suitable for immediate response. Batching the input data to feed into the system can take a long time. However, the benefit of batch processing job can be processed with no human intervention, and also processing can be done overnight.
Meaning that batch processing is a time-consuming operating system.
Yes, you can also say that. Well, the next one is real-time processing or real-time computing. Real-time processing requires immediate response to a given query, and the databases involved have to be updated immediately. Real-time processing usually uses sensors or input, not human input, so it is used with control system which has to take action.
Since real-time processing is a fast response process, what tasks are best tasks of real-time processing?
Real-time processing is more suitable for burglar alarms, payment systems, booking system, industrial processes, plane system, controlling planes, and spaceflight. For example, let's look at the steps involved when online banking takes place. User requests for the bank's website. User enters username and password. User selects an option to use, for example, to make payment. User types in the details of the recipient, specifies the amount to be paid to the account it is withdrawn from. The bank system verifies the account holder's account if it exists and availability of the amount required. If there is an error, it sends back an error message to the user. If there is no problem, processing continues, updates account holder's account from its database. With the help of the examples that I have mentioned, can you see the difference between batch processing and real-time processing?
Yes, but what are the benefits of real-time processing?
The major benefit of real-time processing is that it can do jobs that humans cannot do. For example, monitoring radiation levels in power stations. However, if the system fails, it can cost lives. For example, if a car's control system fails. Let's look at multi-users. Multi-user operating system is one that can be used by more than one person at a time while running on a single machine. In other words, the operating system allows multiple users that are on different computers to access a single system's operating system resources simultaneously.
How is it possible for multiple users to access a single computer system?
It is possible since multiple users can access the machine running the operating system through networked terminals, a computer configuration in which several terminals are connected to a single computer, allowing more than one person to use the computer. The terminals are connected through the network using physical wires or wireless connections.
What are the benefits of multi-users?
Multi-user operating system is very useful in office or library because it can be handled printing jobs with effective manner. All companies' managers can also use the multi-user operating system for searching manufacturing records because these records are stored in one system but staff no bound on one computer. They can access those records from other terminals. However, if virus attacks on one computer, then this virus spreads on entire network system simultaneously and all computer systems can fail. All information of computer is shared publicly, so your private data is shared on the entire network.
What are the suitable tasks for multi-user?
Multi-user operating system can also be used for hotel rooms and airline seat reservations. Students, teachers, and library staff can also use multi-user operating system for handling and searching for books, just to mention a few. Those are the common operating system facilities that most of the companies are using.
Thank you so much, Mr. Henok. Now I am confident to go and make a presentation. Today I learned 3 types of operating system facilities. They are as follow. Batch processing. Batch processing operating system is one in which a job is processed without any direct interaction between the job and the user. Real-time processing operating system is an online system in which individual, discrete transactions are processed as they occur. And for multi-user, more than one person can actually use the program.
And that brings us to the end of today's program. This program was written by Caroline Eleka. Until next time, stay safe, stay home, and sanitize.
This program was brought to you by NAMCOL with funding from the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture and the Commonwealth of Learning.